In this video, we're going to take a look at placing moldings on cabinets. This includes placing an edge profile molding on a base cabinet countertop, maybe a shoe molding around the countertop, a crown molding, or you also may place moldings just below the countertop. Let's go in and take a look at the process. To place a molding on a cabinet, you can double-click and open up the cabinet. You'll find a molding panel. If you don't have a molding already, you can use the Add New. If you do have a molding, you can always replace one. Let's go ahead and click Add New, browse out to the library, and you're going to find inside of our architectural library moldings for base, chair, crown, door, and edge moldings. In this case, for the top of the cabinet, I'm just going to choose a simple profile that's rectangular. I'm going to set the width at a 1/2 inch. I'm going to set the height at 2 inches, and notice there's a vertical offset. Let's use the wheel on the mouse button and scroll in. See where the molding is. Let's go ahead and use the vertical offset. I'm going to use a negative number, which will raise it off the box. Positive number moves it down onto the box. If you have that situation, you may want to add a blank item above your door so you have space for that molding to protrude onto the cabinet. Now you can add multiple moldings on the cabinet. If I want to add a light rail down on the bottom of the cabinet, you can use the Add New button. I'm going to select the same profile, and in this case let's go ahead and set it to be 1.5 inches, and the vertical offset will remove from the top. And in this case, we'll use a negative number to move it off of the box, the same distance, and then we can close the dialog and preview where those moldings are. Let's take a look at the base cabinet. On the base cabinet, I'm going to go onto the molding profile. The first thing I want to do is I want to add an edge profile for the countertop. I'll come over to the Add New button. You'll find edge profiles in our core catalog underneath the architectural folder, Edge Profiles. You'll also find a bonus library in our 3D library system that you can download, and it gives you a larger selection. I'm going to go ahead and select the OG profile, and then that will apply it onto the cabinet box. Again, you can control the width. In this case, I'm going to make sure that it's the same thickness as the countertop at 1.5 inches. And then I want to add a shoe molding. You'll notice there's a shoe molding on the full height cabinet. Let's go back in and Add New. And in this case, I'm going to come down and select the simple edge profile molding that's 1/4 round. I'll set the height to be 3/4 of an inch, and again from the bottom of the cabinet, you see the preview of it. Let's go ahead and close the dialog. You'll notice that the moldings actually bump and merge here on the bottom as well as here on the top. You can also use the material eyedropper. If I pick up the countertop material, I can spray that on the edge profile and it will apply it to that molding. To learn more about moldings, make sure you open up the cabinet dialog, go to the Help function. This will open up the help file directly into the cabinet dialog, and you can scroll down and you can learn more about moldings and information on how they can be applied to your cabinets.